you ready for some rando?
All right, and we have a start screen at the the desert shop, and we find level 3 right off the bat.
Wow, that's not wasting any time, are we? Both our runners using the entrance glitch to try to open that locked door, get right in. They're going to look around first right off the bat. Oh boy, we've got Wizrobes right at the gate.
You can't really blame them for that. I mean, it's level 3. It tends to be a little bit on the smaller side, so it's worth sticking ahead and doing the Rick 6, as people like to call it, to see what they can find. Pierpont ducking out there to look elsewhere.
Understandable there. Yeah, at this point, they want to find that wood sword, because I don't think they're going to find too many easy to set up areas here. What the heck was that?
So, Matrick plays with the Legacy of the Wizard set, so all of his stuff is going to be a little different than normal. Those are going to be Dark Nuts.
Indeed, we find our first secret here. 38 for a medium secret. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Oh, we find our take any room, so Matrick's going to pick up his blue candle there.
And on the coast, we have the banana today.
Yeah, so Lord Banana hiding out on the coast. That should be... if they find that ladder early enough, they might consider picking that up.
It's not a best of ladder items. I'm sure they won't go out of their way to pick it up. It helps early game to stun stuff, but a lot of people probably won't waste time to go pick that up if they don't need it later on.
Understandable. So right now we're still looking for the sword. Ooh, 5 rupees for bombs. That is cheap.
Now they just gotta hope that there's more than one bomb shop.
That's true. Ooh, but Matrick takes a death as Pierpont now picks up his blue candle from Take Any Room, so they are both going to be able to start searching some bushes.
It's time for the conflagration.
Pierpont finding a potion shop there up top. Still looking for the wood sword. That's the big one we're looking for at this point. Is Matrick... Did Matrick just did a glitch there?
Did he do a HUD scroll?
Yeah.
Yep, those are legalized. You can walk through the HUD.
Well, if it's legal, I'm certainly not going to call it. He finds the Take Any road here, so he's going to be able to start using some warps. We'll find out where those are hiding.
One drops down to the coast. One is Vanilla Start. That's a nice one.
Ooh, that's not bad. And we find the raft in the Armos item.
That's kind of a disappointing Armos item unless it's required.
Very true. And we found the magic sword, but we can't quite pick that up right now.
Yeah, we'll need between 10 and 14 hearts to get that one.
Indeed, find another secret room. 38 rupees, another medium secret.
And only 77 for the large.
Ooh, that's not very good. I mean, it's not the worst, but I went better.
Yeah, when you start getting secrets that are below the vanilla 100, you get a little bit on the tight side as far as money goes.
Yeah, I mean, we're not full on poverty seed, but that could be trouble as Pierpont finds level 1.
And Matrick are pretty close behind him.
Now, because they got the blue candle, this one might actually be worth investigating because they can find 2 good... Oh, silver arrows right away!
That is an enormous find right away. Hopefully, Matrick goes back in. It looks like he is. And we actually got the dongle along the coast. So that means level 2 is going to be along that coastal shore.
You know, we got blue land molas here, and unfortunately he got locked in, so he couldn't get away to do to avoid that. So unfortunately he takes a death, but hey, he's got the silver arrows. Certainly not a bad start.
Yeah, silvers are great to have off the bat, since you can not to worry about digging 9 later on. Until we get the bow, though, they're just going to be clogging up inventory at the moment.
True. We find our head shop. Hopefully we see. Oh, he got a community hint. Unfortunately, not gonna be paying off there. Let's see if the other ones go for him. Goma creeps with the bow. Bow. That means what? Bow's level 4, I think.
Goma creeps would be level 6.
Ah, level 6. Okay, so let me mark that down here. And another community hint. So only one good hint out of that one. Thankfully, it is one they could use. You know, knowing where the bow is after just pick up the silvers, that's going to come in handy. Yeah, and Magic finding the Triforce finds it early. That's not bad. Finding a first Triforce 5 minutes in, that's a good start.
Yes, it is. It looks like Pierpont got a little scared off on the long mole is there, so he'll have to go back over there to finish that one off.
Yeah, you can't entirely blame him. Those land moles will throw anybody off.
Especially the blue ones are never fun to deal with.
Pierpont heading into Villa. Start finding that Take Any road now. Ooh, did that one take him up to Death Mountain?
One time the vanilla too. That's a little off out of the way one. Dr. Mamamine, that is the Legacy of the Wizard Sprite set.
Alright, so right now, again, they're still looking for the wood sword. That is what's going to help them start delving into dungeons. Unless they just happen to find the white sword in the dungeon first, but I'd be shocked if that happened. Got another hint shop here. Oh, and it's another community hint.
Did he buy the same hint twice? I think he did by accident.
Who, Matrick?
Yes, he got the bow hint a second time.
I guess if you're going to waste your money on the same hint twice, at least you get the good one. Oh, door repair. Thankfully, he was already rather low on rupees, so he didn't lose much. And we found the wood sword at the vanilla potion shop.
Be interesting to see if he goes back to a level 1 now to finish that off now that he's armed with a weapon.
Yeah, well, bear in mind, there's still a second item in level 1, so they may have to go back for that later, depending on what item that is.
So we do have a second bomb shop, so that's not going to be the rare one. No money, you can't buy any at the moment, though.
No, but thankfully, getting 5 rupees is really easy. Help, we're right here. 16 for the small secret, not bad.
And Magic grabbing his raft as the armor item.
And then taking a def right afterwards. So Pierpont's going to take that clue. He's like, oh, I got rupees right away. Let me go buy some bombs while I can.
I mean, you might as well. They're cheap, and you're right there. Looks like Pierpont is going to go burn down the woods now. Yeah, and see if there's any dungeons over here today.
Yeah, we haven't found much yet. Finds another secret here, and it's another small secret. But hey, for 16 rupees, a small secret's not bad.
Oh, it's on the upper scale of the average.
Yep, just a money-making game over there at level 3.
And Matrick getting some more money in the forest section.
Yeah, Matrick's getting loaded up over there. Depending on whether they find blue ring early enough, he might consider, or red ring early enough, he might consider buying blue.
And he sees the magical sword and gets the knowledge at least. See if he wants to come back here later, pick that one up.
Pierpont finding out to take any room, grabs himself a heart container. Now he can start playing for the white sword item, depending on how many hearts it requires. We know it's between 4 and 6. As he finds level 6, oh, this could be big. He knows the bow is in here.
Yes, with a bow and silvers, that gives him a 4 damage item right off the bat. It will cost him some money, so that's not the best of things.
True. Finds an immediate push block. Is this the bow or is this a transport? It's just a transport, unfortunately.
I don't know if Pierpont got that hint that the bow is here, so we'll see if he digs it out or not.
No, he did. They both did. They both know the boat is in this dungeon, so he's going to be gunning for it at this point. Or maybe not. Pierpont not feeling confident enough going into level 6 right now with only 4 hearts. That's understandable to some extent. And that will... Oh, that was a community hint, I think. Because he didn't take any of his rupees, but he didn't get anything out of it, so... Gets another heart container. There we go. Gonna use the screen warp trick to get over to the graveyard. We'll see what we can find over here.
Yeah, those screen scrolls can be so handy when you have to get across dangerous screens.
Absolutely. And find the looks like a shield shop. Unfortunately, $160 for the shield. I don't think we're gonna be seeing that this one. Then again, I rarely see a lot of these runners pick up the magic shield. Never's worth it, really. And we find level 9. Oh.
Now we're only 11 minutes in. We have found 4 dungeons already. That's not bad for the runners.
No, indeed. Matrick finally finding the wood sword. And another take any room for Pierpont. He's getting a lot of health very quickly. This is going to be really helpful for him. He is now guaranteed to pick up the white sword on him once he finds it.
Yep, he does have a 6th heart, so depending on what it is and if he actually wants it or not, he'll be able to pick that one up.
I just think we don't know what the white sword item is just yet, and we haven't found the hint for it. And there's a good chance that community hint we saw earlier was the hint for the white sword, which is probably what he's hoping it's not.
Yeah, and we find level 8.
Ooh, 2 potential items in here. This might be worth at least a small dig. Oh, and we got Pole's voices. He's kind of regretting not having that bow right now.
Pole's voice, career, and min handlers. Those are never fun. Wall master, I should say, sorry.
That's alright. Happens to the best of us, my friend. Yeah, Grias aren't the worst, but they're definitely not the best either. It's the Wall Masters and the Pole's voices that are the real killers. I want to go.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say we got a Goma here. Ooh, this push guaranteed free push block, but all it does is open a shutter door. Oh, and he's got trapped by 3 Pole's voices. Not fun.
And that might have been why Pierpont backed out of 6. You don't want to go into level 8 and be greeted immediately by Moloch. That's just not fun to deal with.
No, it is not. Matrick now got to make his play on level 6. Maybe he'll see if he can get a little luckier there. He's trying to be very careful with these blue land mollusts. He's trying to hit him from the door. Ooh, but with only green tunic, it's 2 hearts of damage every time he gets hit. So that's not fun.
So a lot of levels, but not too much progress quite yet.
No, these items are being very elusive here. Ooh, 5 Pole's voices with a potential push block. That's tempting. Oh, and a manhandler guarding a key.
Now there's the manhandler I was looking for.
Oh, and another community hint, so that means we won't immediately... Well, it would be the hint for level 9 anyway, if I'm not mistaken.
8 actually wrapped around to 1, so that would have been the hint for 1.
Oh, well then, yeah, we already know where that is, so either way, it's kind of useless at this point. Pierpont trying to check for a bomb hole there behind Goma, but not having much luck there. Now he's got a key. He's trying to figure out which way he wants to go now. Oh, Well, it's a good thing there's nothing in there, and hoping that there's no bomb holes because that's a ladder block. Hey, Ruby Boss, I'll take that.
Free money and an easy kill. Hello, Goma.
And hello, Gleehawk. In the room he's normally in, anyway.
This seed has been a doozy so far, combat-wise.
Yeah, it has. A lot of tough enemies. Not many items to defend themselves here. Who got some bomb refills and another key. Now he's got 2 rooms he can check. He's still looking for a push block. Ooh, this is a good place to check for one.
Yes, we are playing with second quest rooms, so our push blocks will be in slightly different spots. And we have the ladder in 8. That's huge.
Oh, yeah. Considering we've already seen one potential ladder block, having the ladder early in level 8 is going to pay off big for him. $77 for the meat. That's not too bad. If we come into a meat block, that might come in handy. And it looks like Magic agrees. He's taking it.
Yeah, meat is something that you want to grab when you come across it. You never know when you're gonna need it. It's the kind of thing where if you don't have it, you're like, shoot, now I have to go find it.
I don't know what else Patrick just bought there. I saw him buy something else in the shop.
Yeah, with his sprite set, it can be a little challenging to figure out what he buys.
Pierpont unfortunately died before he could pick up the ladder because these keys are at least plus 1 or 2 health. So they're a little tougher to keep, and he got killed off by one of them. But thankfully, he got it through this time.
They are plus 2 because keys are 0 HP enemies to begin with. So if they survive 1 sword strike, that means they're plus 2.
Fair enough. And now Matrick making the play on level 8 here. They're going to be probably high-fiving each other at some point. And there's the heart container for 8, giving Pierpont a little extra health here. He's still looking for either the Triforce or the other item if he can find it.
He's in a potential go mode situation at the moment with the ladder, the silvers, and the bow. So I wouldn't shock me to see if he grabs it and runs.
He doesn't have the bow yet.
But he knows where it is. He knows it's not here.
That's true. He knows where it is. But that's also a very good point. Once he grabs that bow, he will pretty much be in go mode right out the gate, which is big. Then again, we don't know where all the items are. We don't know where all the dungeons are either. There's still the possibility of a dungeon being behind Recorder Lake.
Or a power brush spot where on the raft. So yeah, I mean, it's still a lot of stuff we gotta look for, but as far as the critical items, that we should be at a little bit better scale.
Very true. Pierpont now checking some more bomb spots in here. Finds another door repair. Ooh, and that looked like a heavy find, too.
So on Matrix's side, this enemy that he is fighting is going to be his version of the Pole's voice.
Yep, that was the same room that we saw earlier from Pierpont's end, so that definitely is the Pole's voices.
Never fun to fight those with wood sword, especially when they have plus 2 HP.
Oh, absolutely. Just fighting him with the regular HP is a pain. Pierpont finding another medium secret over here on Death Mountain. Now it's Pierpont, the one stacking up the rupees. Again, definitely not a poverty seed this run, which is good. I've seen too many poverty seeds in these bracket stages so far. I'd like to see one where they actually have a decent chance.
So going back to your comment earlier about what Magic bought that we couldn't really tell what it was, it looks like he purchased a magical shield, which is interesting because you don't usually see that purchase on these kind of seeds.
No, you don't. That was what I was saying earlier, is like normally these guys don't usually feel good about that. Oh, and that was another community hint. So that means both the white sword and magical sword hints were gypped. And that, for the magical sword, we know where that is. So that's not a big deal. But the white sword item, we would have liked to know what that was and where it's hiding. So unfortunately, we're going to be blindly looking for that from here on out.
We know 2 is on the coast, so it could be on that raft spot.
Very true.
It'll be interesting to see how long it takes. I'm actually to that lower west side of Hyrule. That's a spot that a lot of people forget about.
Yeah, that section of Hyrule doesn't tend to see a lot of action until mid to late game, because it's so hard to get to, and there's very rarely anything good there. As we find level 5 here on Pierpont's end.
Got 1 left of vanilla start, so that's a nice find. Except for it has Wizrobes, of course.
Oh yeah, just when you thought, okay, this might not be too bad. Oh, never mind, Wizrobes. Dang it. But we find the Triforce right away, so that's a little better.
I think he's going to bail and come back if he has to.
That gives him 2 Triforce pieces so far. Race is starting to pick up a little bit of steam, but still not fully on full speed ahead yet. We're going to still looking for it. There's the other hint shop we saw earlier. Step over the water to reach the magic boomerang. We already knew that.
And Magic finds his ladder.
And, oh, sorry about that whammy. Yeah, that's a whammy, all right.
And it looks like Pierpont's going to go burn down some fire trees in Kindle Row here.
Just finds a potion shop. Still haven't found the letter yet, so that's kind of useless right now. 2 potion shops, right? That is the second time I've seen that happen.
Yeah, I was going to say back-to-back potion shops. How much you want to bet this is going to be a third one, just because?
Nope, just a tour repair. No better.
I'd rather have the potion shop.
Agreed. And there's another tour repair.
Back-to-back potions and back-to-back door repairs. That's never fun.
No, it is not. Pierpont now got to head into vanilla level 1 here. And finds another secret. It's, large secret. Oh, that makes up for those 2 door repairs.
Now, if he finds any other large rupee under this next burn bush, I'm going to laugh, because that would be just irony.
Nope, it's a meat shop.
Alright, so Pierpont's going to check the 2 little forgotten spots here. One of them is level 7.
Ooh. Let's see if he gets any better luck here. Spoiler alert, probably not.
So all we're missing right now is level 4. Then we'll have all the levels.
Well, at least we know where the levels are. We still haven't officially found level 2, but we know where it is generally.
Well, we know it's not blocked by anything other than possibly the raft. So that's what I was trying to get at.
Goma trying to guard the map there. First map of the game here, of this race here. Name that ink blot.
Relatively straightforward 7. And that kind of gives you the hint of what level 8 would look like also.
Yeah, in terms of... Oh, and there's the Triforce again!
This is a quick Triforce and Go type. Quick Triforce and Go type seed at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, for anyone who was wondering what my thoughts are, that level 7 kind of looked like a shrimp. And here's the other lost spot that a lot of people don't tend to check. And it's another door repair. And you wonder why people don't like to check that spot very often.
Yeah, it's out of the way. It's not exactly easy to route in. And usually, more than that, there's nothing there.
Yeah, usually, unless you... Yeah, the only reason you would go there very quickly is if you had the ladder, which Pierpont did.
For people who want to play this game, that screen is probably one of the top ones to learn how to screen scroll on. Screen scroll is not really necessary, but it helps with screens like that, where that's the only way to get across it.
Pierpont unfortunately dealing with some Lionels right now. And now both our runners are right next to each other there, but Pierpont's going up while Magic's going to the right.
Gotta play dodge the Lionel, though.
Yeah, and those blue Lionels are never fun to deal with there. Another potion shop. Oh, and he takes a death.
No, that death is kind of untimely with him being all the way up on Death Mountain. That's going to take him a little bit of a hike to get back. He might drop down to a levels 1 and 3 at the moment now, because he's right there.
At this point, I would start looking for a red ring, or at least hoping you find it soon.
Speaking of rings, wrong color, but we found one.
Yeah, and why did Pierpont buy the wood arrows? He has the silvers already.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I don't think he realizes he already has the silvers.
I mean, that's what happens to the best of us. I've done it myself.
Magic now entering level 3 here.
And those are Wizribs on his side.
Yep, never fun. Pierpont saying, screw you to those blue land moles. He's going to take the key, take the locked door, and head up to these ropes. A little easier to deal with. And there's two... speaking of items, I was about to say here, he's going to check the staircase, and here's the other item we found. It's the Eddie key!
And he gets it on 0 keys. That's always nice to have. That solves all of his key issues now.
Yeah, no more locked doors, and this seed has not exactly been friendly with keys this seed, so that's going to save him a lot of trouble. And trust me, folks, the last race I calmed for Zelda 1, the any key made the difference in level 9, so having that any key now is going to pay off for him in the long run.
It's definitely a quote-unquote luxury item, but you'll never pass it down. It's been needed time and time again.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like I always say, never required, but always nice to find.
Yeah, because we've seen so many times in this tournament already just how key management is so vital and how bomb management is just so vital to progression and doing well in it. And there's a Triforce in 1, so he'll grab that as well.
That gives him 4 Triforce shards versus Matrix 2. But now he's full, because he's got the silvers, he's got the any key. He is fully done with level 1. He will never be going back.
So we are roughly a half hour in. Do you want to give us a quick rundown of what we found?
I believe I can do that. We haven't found too much so far here, unfortunately. But we have found at least, half the items at this point? We have the raft is the Armos item. The coast item is the magic boomerang. Silver's in any key in level 1. Bow in level 6. And ladder in level 8.
Quick and concise. And just... Seed hasn't given us a lot of items, but it's giving a lot of quick progress.
Absolutely. You know, someone in our community is a Smash Brothers fan with that Taken Road comment. Pierpont now trying to get those rocks, or he's trying to screen warp there, gets over to Vanilla level 5. Let's see what we find here. Oh, there's the ladder.
Yeah, we can get some potions now.
Given how much money he has, and really there's not much else left for him to buy, he might consider doing that.
Right now we're really on the hunt for level 4 and see where that lies. A little bit surprised he didn't drop down to level 3 to finish that off while he was right next to it.
Oh, those Lionels not playing nice.
Yeah, unfortunately they're untimely death. You don't want to die too much when you're that far from home in this.
Yeah, because then either you have to go all the way back to get there again, or you have to reroute and decide to go somewhere else.
Looks like he's going back to the any road to port back up there.
Makes sense. Nope, actually, he's moving on. He's going to try to go look for level 2.
Can't blame him on that. Level 2 is usually one of the ones you want to go after just because of how quick it can be. It has that one item not just hanging out on the ground, so if it's the wand, for example, it's nice to have.
And we have found the power bracelet in level 3. Matrick now decided to head on out of there. He's going to start checking some power bracelet spots. And power bracelet required, level 4.
That's huge for Matrick. So Pierpont has the knowledge of where 6 is, and Matrick will have the knowledge of level 4 is. So it really depends on Pierpont's routing now to see how long it takes him to realize that he does need that power bracelet.
Yeah, this could be huge. Because Pierpont knows where level 6 is, but it's only a matter of time before Matrick finds it. As he finds level 2.
Thankfully, the power bracelet was in 3, which is the next smallest dungeon in the progression. And with him getting the both items in 1 and the candle here in level 2, that's most likely the next one he'll check.
Indeed. He's going to use the glider clip here to try to get to the compass, give him a little easier time finding that Triforce there. Oh, and it's right there, too.
Yes, for anyone that missed it, he did pick up the red candle here in 2.
I don't know if he picked it up, but I know he saw it.
No, he picked it up. He went for it. Oh my
Okay.
god, that's the road room.
Oh, Blue Landmole is guarding the Triforce in 2, and he takes a death.
This game is just rude with the land mollusk tonight.
No kidding. They can't even give us a red one to make us feel better. It's got to be all blues. Matrick putting that magic shield to good use, able to block those turret shots to pick up to finish that rupee boss.
Coming from the left-hand side is just brutal, just because you can't get out of their way. Especially through a bomb hole that forces you to go right next to him.
Yeah, that's true. So he's going to have to come back for that Triforce later. So at this point, looks like Matrick, he's found the compass for level 4. He knows where the Triforce is, but he wants to see if he can find the item. Oh, there's our red land mollusk.
Yeah, this has been land mollusk seed, pretty much.
No kidding. Using the block clip to get onto that push block so he can take out these land mollusks without too much trouble. There, aggressive 5 rupees. Let's see what the item is for 4.
And we got the recorder.
Recorder. At this point, kind of useless because we know Recorder Lake's not going to have anything, and we haven't seen too many Dick Doggers this seed. So, but you never know.
Well, it does give him that ease of travel, so it lets him go around the world map a little bit quicker.
That's very true. Oh, and there's our third big secret there for Pierpont.
Gets him ever closer to that blue ring if he so chooses to take it.
At this point, I might consider it. Considering the way this seed's been treating him, he might need some defense at this point. And there's the Triforce for level 4 on Matrick's end.
And not too deep in. It was only a couple of rooms overall.
Yeah, the only reason he dug deeper was because he was looking for that item.
Pierpont's going into 3. Hopefully he gets the power bracelet here. And with 4 being right next door, that'd be the next place to check once he gets it.
Yeah, no kidding. If anyone else is going to go for the blue ring, it might be Matrick. He's maxed out on rupees right now, so if he finds it, he might go for it. And he's now entering level 1.
So he can get his any key here if he so chooses to. He does have 3 keys, so it's not vital for him. But like as we said, it's not something you're going to say no to.
No, and that's the only reason he's even in here, because he's already got the Triforce in 1, so that's exactly what he's looking for, is that other item.
Niflheim, we have not seen the bait block quite yet, so we do not know.
No, though Matrick has the bait if that becomes necessary. And a ton of Vyres Lax City over here on Matrick's end. Oh, there's the there's the heart container for level 1. We hadn't seen. Pierpont never picked that up.
This has definitely been a combat intense seed. This has just been rough for both of them.
Absolutely. The enemies are just not playing nice with them right now. Whole ton of Vires here, all splitting up into red keys.
They also have increased HP as well.
The Vires do, at least, though the keys seem to be pretty easy to kill.
Well, I meant the enemies in general.
No, that's true, yeah. They've all had pretty high health. Even the ropes have more than one, or are +2.
And that was a Goma block. So we'll see if the Triforce Season 3 is behind that Goma.
Matrick picking up his any key, and he's going to up and A out of there.
Pierpont leaving 3, which is unfortunate because he can get his power relates there at the moment, but he's going to have to come back there.
Yeah, especially because he just walked by level 4 and he doesn't even know it yet.
He might be heading down towards where 6 is at this point.
Might be. Now, he's also... Another thing we still haven't found. We still do not know where the white sword item is. Or what it is. That could be very helpful, one of these guys. Especially if it's on the red ring. That could be big.
At this point, they're hoping it's going to be the red ring or the wand. One of those two would be nice to have.
Indeed. Matrick now checking another power bracelet spot. And it's just another door repair, unfortunately, for him.
It does look like Pierpont is heading down towards level 6, so that's probably his next destination.
After checking this bomb hole over here, finds the red rupee shop. And unfortunately, because of that door repair, he no longer has the rupees needed. It's 250 for the blue ring. So he's going to have to save up some rupees to get that back. And unfortunately, these blue dark nuts are not playing nice. As you said, Pierpont now heading into level 6 again.
He has a little bit more health, a little more survivability, so you can't fault him for coming back here. He knows his bow's here, so you knew it was just a matter of time before he came back.
Oh, he was really hoping that push block would work.
Getting that bow is going to give him that little bit of survivability that he needs, because he'll be able to start using those silver arrows to his advantage.
Yep. And unfortunately, he gets taken out by the blue land moles again. As Matrick's checking the raft spot now. And another door repair. All right, Pierpont finally finishing off those blue land mollusks there by using the room glitch, where if you exit the room after killing one, the other one goes away. Of course, that only leads to a transport, so he's going to have to keep digging in order to find it.
So, to answer your question in chat, Matrick is playing with the Legacy of the Wizard set. It is a custom set that he and Dragon Dark use.
And Pierpont showing the red candle's worth, because thanks to those bubbles, he can't really use his sword much in this room. But he can use that red candle to take out these legs and Zols.
And we have another head clip by Matrick. Just he doesn't have to get around that forest.
Again, that is the first time I've ever seen the HUD clip used. That caught me completely off guard.
Now we just gotta hope Pierpont doesn't have too much trouble here, because we don't want to fight those Lemolas unless we absolutely have to.
Yeah, no kidding. These ropes aren't playing nice.
Nothing worse than beefy snakes.
No, no kidding, because they come right... Oh, and he gets sniped by the turret!
Man, this seed is something else for sure.
No kidding. And yes, LPT Lawyer, it is super custom. Not the first time I've seen a super customized set. I've seen someone play the Kirby set before, but I've never seen the Legacy of the Wizard set. And Matrick picking up the blue ring at last, so he's going to have some extra defense there. It's going to cost a lot, but at this point, it is worth it.
Yeah, this is one of those gains by loss situations. You might lose all your money, but you gain that extra bit of health.
Yeah, blue ring cutting the damage by half. It's going to be very helpful. Now, the curiosity thing is what is Pierpont looking for in this room? Unless he's expecting the Triforce to be here. Oh, there we go. He's got some help. He's got some help now with a stopwatch. Now he's just got, and thankfully, even though the turrets can still hit him, he's invincible as well, and he gets nothing out of it. So all of that was a waste of time. Oh, are you kidding me?
At least he can ladder clip, so that won't stop too much.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that helps, but oh, that. And I haven't seen it the other way around. There's the bomb hole we've missed somewhere. Because otherwise, you couldn't get into this room. But he gets through. Oh, and there's a Gleeok waiting for him.
Man, what is with these seed and bosses? It's been all in Molas and Hamlets, and there's our bow.
Now he just has to make sure those keys don't snipe him. And he's got it. Now he can start using those silver arrows to good use.
To answer a question in chat, I'm going to refrain from butchering your name. We are playing with second quest rooms, so the push blocks are going to be in different spots. The way you can tell if a push block is possible is it's going to be in that left to right middle row where the doors are. Whatever the leftmost block in that row is the block that is potentially pushable.
Yeah, so that increases the odds of more push blocks, which also means more staircases, more shutter doors, more potentials for segmented levels. It's just a whole mess. Now, at this point, he's actually hoping not to find any more staircases, because that means it'll be segmented level 6. Which, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it is, considering how large a level this is.
6 is usually pretty gargantuan.
And another H room here for Pierpont. Still no sign of the Triforce. He's got to be getting close at this point. Oh, and more ropes. So the last thing I want to see is more ropes.
Especially with 3 HP. They're nice for money farming when they're cheap, but when you have 3 HP, they're a little annoying.
Yep. It looks like he'll get through this room without too much trouble, and he does get through. As now, Matrick is now entering level 6. So he's going to go through the same trouble that Pierpont has, but he's got that extra safety thanks to that blue ring.
Oh,
no. Not again. Poor Pierpont.
That's a rough place to die, being that deep into the dungeon.
But it looks like even with that blue ring, Matrick's not doing much better here.
This has just been a tough combat scene so far.
Yeah, it has. And yet, not something uncommon for me. A lot of the seeds I seem to call tend to end VIP this way. I think I've only had one race so far that's ended up being a really quick and not too dangerous seed.
Pierpont again clearing up this room, which is a little interesting.
He knows there's nothing here. Why is he wasting his time killing all these enemies? He knows he's not going to get anything for this. Is he farming for rupees or something? What is he doing?
I think he is. I think that's exactly what he's doing, so he can get his ring. Because ropes do tend to drop blue rupees quite often.
I guess that makes some sense, but still, all it's doing is costing more time if he keeps dying like this.
At this point, with as much of this 6 that Pierpont's looked through, you'd have to think one of these bosses are what's going to be holding one of those Triforce.
Yeah. Thankfully, it won't be that blue limos. He doesn't want to deal with that again. But that Gleeok's guarding a shutter door. There's a good chance the Triforce could be behind that shutter door. But you can see that he does not want to deal with that Gleeok at all, given the current state of his health and how difficult these bosses have been.
So he gets over the river this time, so now these Lemolas cannot touch him.
And he got a fairy, I think, because he's got a lot of health back.
Yes, he did get a fairy off one of the hits.
Oh, and a whole room of likes. Not too difficult for him, but I guarantee you Maxric's going to want to be extra careful when he comes in here. Matrick found the bomb hole there. It's going to take him further away from the bow, unfortunately. But he might at least find out where the Triforce is hiding.
Pierpont having a little bit of fun with the likes here. They seem to be high HP as well.
Never fun. And one finally gets him. Ooh, that was a ton of damage. Oh, and it's a give any room. Thankfully, he has the any key, so he can get past it.
Yes, it's always nice to have the any key when you have infinite keys.
Oh, and he finds another staircase. This one's definitely not one he's been to before, so we can guarantee this is a segmented level 6.
And look where that Triforce is.
Yep.
Okay, chat. Name that ink blot. That's a thing.
Yeah.
So we know Pierpont's going to go back up to the upper part of the map and go towards the left a bit more.
Now, Pierpont finding the give any room, but thankfully, again, he has the any key, so he can just give up that key because it won't... There's 2 of them right back to back! What the heck?
That's... Well, normally that would be painful. In this case, it's not so much because they have the 80 key. And the other good part about that is, since they have those now, they won't be in 9. So I'll let them know where the hints in 9 are probably a little bit easier to find.
Oh, Pierpont, you don't realize if you had just taken that staircase, it would have taken you right to the Triforce.
He's going to try to walk over.
Oh, that's painful to watch.
There might be a path. It is plausible.
Oh, I'm sure there's a path. I mean, because that's the regular staircase. The other one was the segment staircase. But it's just sad that we know that if he had just taken that staircase, it would have saved him so much time.
Yes, agreed for sure.
Especially with how brutal these enemies have been with him. You know, the longer he takes, the more of a risk of death he faces.
I think this is what my friend Redbird Grad would call sightseeing percent on this level 6.
Pretty much. Unfortunately for Matrick, he keeps going to where the Triforce is, but he doesn't know where the bow is, and that's the only reason he's staying around. He wants to find that bow. He knows he needs it.
Pierpont is saying hello to Gleeok.
He now knows that shutter door will lead him to where the Triforce is. He just got to get past it. It's not an easy fight. Hey, virtual high five there. Oh,
Nice Gleeok kill by Pierpont.
Oh, Matrick dies right at the bow.
Now, it'd be nice to see if Pierpont can actually bomb left here or not, and he can't.
Oh, the seed is just not being nice to any of them, and he takes a death right there. Oh no.
Oh my god, this is rough for these guys, unfortunately. This seed is something else.
It is seriously hard to watch this right now, knowing that these guys are so close to their destinations, and they have to keep dealing with these tough bosses that just won't let up. Unfortunately, Matrick getting caught by that light. Say goodbye to your magic shield. And again,
good news for... go ahead.
Go ahead.
Good news for Pierpont is if he takes the same route he did before, he won't have to deal with that Gleeok again.
No, but that's only he doesn't get sniped by everything else first.
This 6 has been a test of wills and endurance for sure.
To say the least. Oof. Pierpont trying to find any bomb hole he can to get past that spot. And Matrick, apparently he picked up a potion at some point. I did not see that, but he's going to heal up and take on that Gleeok, or try to get through this lane. Oh, there's the heart container for Pierpont. 2 rooms below. All he's got to do is get the map right before the Triforce. As Matrick finally gets his bow, and all Pierpont has to do is kill that, or grab that Triforce. Finally, we are done with 6 on Pierpont's end, and Matrick will not be too far behind.
Yeah, I think Pierpont just probably ripped that skeleton apart and just took it right from him.
Ripped him apart in a fit of rage.
And a good save. He doesn't want to do that 6 ever again.
No, I don't blame him at all. And again, I kind of have to snicker every time he walks by level 4, not knowing it's right there.
Not quite sure. Oh, you know what? He's going to get his ring.
He's got literally just enough rupees for it. And I don't blame him after that debacle, wanting to have the blue ring at this point. Because we still don't know where the red ring is, and these enemies have just been brutal.
So it looks like he's probably going to head back to level 3 on Pierpont's side.
Matrick going to check Recorder Lake now, because he's still looking for something there. Just a potion shop. My only guess is that Matrick must have gotten the potion from one of the Take Any rooms, because that's the only reason he would have it, since he doesn't have the potion shop open.
I think Pierpont's heading towards the coast for level 2 now.
That makes sense. Matrick now heading into level 3. Now that he has the bow, he's also got the silver arrows, and he's going to finally start putting those to use.
Where is Pierpont heading now? Unless he's going towards Death Mountain.
Might be, but there's nothing. He must be going to be searching. You know what? He's probably searching for level 4. He doesn't know where it is. Also, I've got a question. Well, at this point, he can't use the silver arrows, but at some point, I wonder why, with all those rupees, why he hasn't started spending them yet and using those silver arrows, because he's going to need them pretty soon if he wants to survive. Let's see what's in the Speckle Rock here. Just a bomb shop, but he has no rupees to spend.
Well, he was originally saving his rupees so he could buy his ring. Oh, and there's the white sword item.
And it's the book! The last thing you'd want to find there.
Yeah, that's definitely painful. Hi, Lizzie.
I hate to tell you this, Lizzie, but there's a lot of runners who would vehemently disagree with you finding the book when there's no boomstick setup. If boomsticks flags were on, oh, then by all means, pick that book up. It's a godsend, but it's not, so it's kind of useless right now.
I'm actually one of the few runners that will always pick up the book if there are Lionels inside dungeons or likes. I can actually use that candle flame to help out. I actually find that book to be quite helpful in that case.
And Pierpont taking out those blue land moles, gets the Triforce in level 2. He is 2 away. Now, ironically, it's the 2 levels that he needs. Once he completes 4, he'll find that power bracelet. Or no, once he completes 3, he'll find the power bracelet and get the 4. Fortunately, he's still looking for level 4. He does not know where it is yet because he doesn't know it's guarded by a power bracelet spot.
Well, he's gonna up an A here and probably dip into 3. And as long as he digs out 3, he'll get his power bracelet. Oh, he's skipping it again. Pierpont's gonna go check the raft spots.
Matrick finding the heart container in 3. He's still looking for the Triforce in there as well. Oh, and Pierpont using the up A trick. If you can up an A before the door repair message completes, you will save your rubies. I don't even know why he did that, because considering the fact that, well, he must have just done it to save time, because he wouldn't have lost anything. He has no rubies to lose.
Power bracelet was at level 3, which is one of the ones that Pierpont hasn't fully finished out yet.
He does not know level 4 is power bracelet blocked, so he's desperately searching for it, hoping to find it with the items he has, but he is not going to end. He's going to end up disappointed. Let's see what the other raft spot has. Just a potion shop.
I think it's starting to wind down for him, though. He needs to get that power bracelet. And that's what he's known so far. 3's got to be in the back of his mind.
It has to be. He's got to be thinking 3's got something. He's going back into 5. So
this was a 2-room 5, so he didn't really look around in it. We'll see what the enemy set is, and maybe that will change his mind, possibly.
And we don't know what the item in 5 is yet, so he's probably thinking maybe there's an item in here I can use. Maybe he might think that the item he needs is in 5. But at this point, there's not many options left. I mean, based on the items we know now, we can see. It could be the white sword, it could be the red ring, it could be the wand, it could be the heart container, because we still haven't found that yet. What else am I missing?
Magical boomerang.
Oh, I thought that was the magical boomerang was on the coast item, or was that the regular boomerang?
That was the regular one.
Ah.
So now what Pierpont's doing is interesting. A lot of runners, since you have to kill wizards in 3 anyway, and you haven't finished it, might go there first, then come back to 5 if they have to. Because you're going to have to deal with the wizards in 3 regardless. So you might as well get that out of the way while you're looking for the item in 3. And that's what we call a troll staircase. That led to nowhere.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for him. Means he has to kill all these gels again. So he's going to try to see if he can find or kill the ones at the top. Maybe even try to find a bomb hole or 2. And now Matrick's going into 5 now. He actually has a reason to go in here because he has not found the Triforce. Though we know it won't take him long to find that. But he's going to dig in a little further as well.
Well, he went the wrong way. The Triforce was the opposite direction.
Yeah, true, but we got another virtual high 5 there. And there's the map. Oh, and it's segmented!
And they're right on each other's heels.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, and another... Oh, and unfortunately he went into the segment. He took him to the segment, which is a guaranteed trap room because there's no other rooms around it.
At least he gets bombs, so that's not too bad. The problem with Matrick, though, is he's probably going up the entire upper section of the map to look for that Triforce.
Yeah, that might cost him, but at the same time, it might lead him towards the item, have a better chance of leading him towards the item, which could pay off. All hail Lord Banana. Yeah, we have decided not to do that today. Pierpont just tanking his way through those gels to get to the next room here. Oh, and a whole bunch of blue Riz robes. That is not fun. And he takes a death.
And how much you want to bet that's the item room?
I had the same thought in my head, too. Oh, but apparently the gels next door were guarding a heart container. Matrick now has 10 hearts. It's a slim chance, only 20%, but he could make a play on Max.
I don't believe we have found it yet, though.
Yeah, we have. I know for a fact we have. We found it before we found the wood sword. I think our tracker just forgot to mark it. It happens, RC Drone. RC Drone is our tracker, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to him. But yeah, I know for a fact we saw it early on. But we will not be seeing that just yet. So Matrick now still searching for both the item and the Triforce. I think he's going to be close to finding the item here pretty soon. So we haven't found it yet. Nope, never mind. He's going to up A.
Unless it's in this room here that Pierpont's in.
Oh, here's what it is. Matrick realized the Triforce was right upstairs, and he decided to up A and go get it.
To answer your question in chat, Power Buster was in 3.
So now both our runners are 2 Triforce shards away from going into level 9. I'd say the advantage kind of goes to Matrick at this point because he knows where the majority of the levels are. He's just looking for 2, and he's very close to finding it. All right, so Pierpont got to take another stab at these blue whiz robes. Thankfully, the bombs are working out for him, but he's going to be very careful here. He's only... Oh, nice that fairy came at the right time. And there's the item room. What is it? It's the white sword!
That's a nice pickup. Lets him double his damage.
Yeah, and that likely reduces the chance that he will be looking for the magic sword since he still doesn't have enough health for it anyway. So Matrick might make the play on magic sword and see if he can get lucky there since he does not know the white sword's there. Otherwise, he's going to be going into level 9 with wood sword. That's going to cost him. And he finds level 2.
At least Pierpont is back into 3 now, so he knows he has to look around here now.
Yep. Well, he all needs the Triforce anyway, but nonetheless, he finds his power bracelet. So he is now back in the lead here because he will eventually find the Triforce, and he'll eventually find his way to 4, especially since it's right there.
I just gotta grab the Triforce here and move on. I think that just equaled him back out now.
Yeah. After all that pain he's been suffering, the only reason he hasn't been farther behind is because, well, his opponent has not been doing much better.
And I don't think Matrick has actually found 7 yet, so he might go look around Death Mountain first.
That's true. Fortunately, Pierpont taking another death. Yep. Yeah, indeed, Matrick now heading up to vanilla level 5. We know this is going to pay off for him because I believe this was just a... this was a letter. And Pierpont has found level 4.
OPT Lawyer, no, Dig Darters cannot be in level 9. The only boss that can be in level 9 is the Patcher, because Patcher is part of the Zelda and Ganon group.
Which means there are going to be no Dig Doggers in this run. That means the Recorder isn't completely useless this seed, which is funny because that's in level 4 where Pierpont's at right now. So at this point, he's going to see that. He's going to say, no thanks, I don't need it. I know I don't need it. And Matrick has found level 7.
And that is a Triforce pickup by Pierpont. And the thing with this level 7 is the Triforce is right at the start too, so they could be at 9 pretty simultaneously.
Yeah, this is going to be a close race, ladies and gentlemen. This is the kind of race you live for when it gets down to the wire. And bear in mind, level 9 is known as the great equalizer for a reason. So even though Pierpont's going to be probably a little bit behind searching for that Triforce, odds are good it won't take him that long to catch back up, depending on how level 9 plays out.
He has the advantage of the white sword. They're both equal in terms of defense.
All right, so Matrick is now on his way to level 9. We do not know the item in level 7 and probably will never know at this point. We don't know the second item in level 8, so it depends on what we find here in level 9 to determine how the rest of this race is going to go. Now, the normal rundown, for those who don't know, we're going to be looking for 2 things, majorly. We're going to be listening for the roar of Ganon. When Matrick hears that, he will be 1 room away from the beast. We're also going to be looking for a single shutter door that, after killing all the enemies, does not open. Or after killing Ganon, opens with enemies still in it. That will be the location of the princess. We're also going to be looking for there's going to be 3 hint rooms containing 1 of 4 possible hints if they are good hints. One will tell us where the beast is. One will tell us where the princess is. One will tell us where which enemy's guarding the compass. Oh, well, that's a community hint. That's useless. And the last one, which is the one we're hoping not to find, is where the silver arrows are, which we know will be elsewhere because we've already found them. There's also 6 transport staircases here in level 9, as well as 2 item staircases, for a total of 14 staircases in this level. So this is why level 9 is indeed the great equalizer.
So now we gotta find the pig, then find the girl.
We mentioned these Patras, the one Matrick's fighting here. Patras have their own squeal, their own screech that will block out the roar of Ganon. Meaning, if you're in a room with a Patra and you hear a roar, it is not Ganon. It could very well be the Patra. You need to defeat the Patra and then re-enter the room to determine if Ganon is nearby.
So Pierpont has now entered level 9. Only about a minute behind Matrick. This is super, super close.
Indeed. This is anybody's race right now, folks. This is coming down to the wire. It's going to come down to whose route pays off. Both of them, again, virtual high five in the Patra room. So Matrick is finishing him off first. He's going to start checking for bomb holes.
This is where you see Pierpont's advantage come into play, though, because he has that white sword. He's going to clear these rooms a little bit quicker.
Here's a bomb hole, and there's a staircase. Most likely a transport, given our small area so far. Sure enough. Here's an advantage for Matrick. Pierpont has no bombs going in here, so he cannot check that bomb hole, which means Matrick might have a better chance here after finding this Ruby boss. All right, single shutter door. Once he defeats these Zols, we'll find out if this is Zelda's room. No, it is not.
That is not.
And another Patra.
It looks like Pierpont's going to go leave and buy some bombs.
Can't entirely blame him. He's going to need them at this point. Thankfully, they are cheap, and there's more than one bomb shop, so it won't take him long to get back.
Not quite sure where the nearest bomb shop was to him, though. There are some blue idols here, and they do drop bombs, though.
Which is what he's hoping for. He's also going to check the staircase here. And just a money-making game. This is unfortunate for Pierpont because with all of this time getting more bombs, that's giving Matrick more time to check level 9 to find Ganon. Now, it's not a huge advantage because Matrick only has 1 bomb left, so unless he gets a bomb drop, he's not going to have that bomb for long. Find another staircase. And it's another transport. Where's this going to take him? It's going to take him to the northmost room here. Magic going to be very, very careful with his bomb usage here until he finds another one. So he wants to make sure he has that bomb as for a last resort. Here's another staircase guarded by a Patra. Pierpont finding his bomb shop now.
Going to be very low on money. He's going to be very careful with how much more he spends here.
He needs to have at least 1 rupee so that he can use the last his silver arrow on Ganon when the time comes. Patrick now also trying to be very stingy with his arrows because he only has 37 rupees. Again, that means he can use a total of 36 arrows before he has to save that last one for Ganon.
At least Pierpont was relatively close to the grave area here, so you can just do a quick screen wrap back over.
That does save him a little bit of time. Got a spiral staircase guarded by a single gel. I might have checked that, but then again, at this point, he's probably just hoping to find Ganon soon. Ooh, finds another staircase. But it's just under transport. All right, Pierpont back in 9 now.
So the race is back on, and we'll see who takes the correct path first. As we said earlier, this is why...
Oh, wait a minute. I hear the roar. Magic is close to the beast. There's the shutter door. Oh, that's not it.
And the door closes behind him.
Oh, that's just cruel. Thankfully, it's only a red land mola, so it's not too difficult. He's gonna grab those bombs. That's gonna be a little. He's gonna need that because obviously Ganon is behind a bomb wall.
Or a magical staircase from a different direction.
Oh, that could be even worse. The trollage. And it is! Oh, that's just cruel! He's gonna have to look around to find that bomb, find out where he needs to go next. He's checking the next room over to see... Oh, here's a bomb wall. Oh, that worked out for him because this gets him over here. But there's still no bomb walls. But we now can guarantee that Ganon is to the east of this room. So he just needs to find his way in there.
You can go to the right here.
Yeah.
Possibly up.
Question is, that's what he's hoping for. He's going to defeat these gels real quick. He's hoping that shutter door might be an easy, quick access. There's the room. He's going to skip past these buyers here. And ladies and gentlemen, as LSD Cards fan like to say, here's Ganon!
So we're going to need 15 shots with the wooden sword here before Ganon gets a hit off. He gets him in the stun lock.
That's really good. That's going to save him some time. Oh, couldn't
Ganon
quite
slips
hold
free.
it, so now he's going to be extra careful. Oh, couldn't quite recapture the stun. He's going to be very careful here.
Took a couple hugs.
Oh, this is close.
One more hug by Ganon.
He's got him!
There we go.
Yeah, bacon!
Now the hunt for the girl, though.
Yep, it's down to where is the princess. And another leave any room, but thankfully it's keys again, so he can just give up his keys. He's got the any key, no problem there. So now it's a matter of finding the princess for Matrick. Pierpont not too far from the Ganon, but he's going the wrong way, unfortunately.
Can Pierpont get to the pig before Matrick gets to the girl? Matrick very low on life, though.
Yep. Then again, considering we don't know where Zelda is, that could be a blessing in disguise. He's going to take this staircase here. He's going to watch out for those keys very carefully. Gets through. Pierpont now very close to Ganon's location.
Gotta go down here.
Matrick decides to up an A back to the start. He's going to keep trying to search. At this point, I'm sure Pierpont's hearing the roar.
Yep, you can hear it again in this room. So he knows he's close.
He's going to run into the same problem that Matrick did earlier. He knows he can't go that way. He's trying to be very careful with his bombs, which is a good call. This is a very interesting reason. Oh, that's a good time for that. He needs that right now. Where is the princess? That is the big question right now.
He's looking for another route.
Don't take the staircase, Pierpont. Don't take the staircase. He takes the staircase, but it's the guided staircase, and it's the red ring!
That's a nice find for him, but it's a little bit too late for that one. Such a close race. It's still anyone's game. I mean, Pierpont's not out of this yet.
Nope, it's not over until someone duns.
And that could be good for him, because that's going to force him to stay in his general vicinity.
Matrick again down to 1 heart. Oh, and he walks right into a Patra! All right, things just got interesting. Pierpont has now found his way to the beast.
And Pierpont is back deep in level 9 still, where Matrick goes back towards the starting section.
Pierpont in a much better situation. I believe it's only 8 hits for the White Sword, if I recall correctly.
Yes, sir, you are accurate.
Good to know my knowledge is still in good shape here. So, yeah. Elminster, I can't believe you just said that. Unexpecto Patron. Or Patronum. I'm going to remember that, sir.
They're both low on bombs.
Yeah, they're trying to avoid using their bomb. Matrick's going to try to avoid using bomb holes wherever he can. He's just searching every room he can look for to see if he can find that princess. Pierpont gets his bacon.
They're back to the tide section now.
Yep. Now it is literally anyone's race. This race could end at any second. Either one of these guys could take the win from the other. Question is, who's going to be the first to find the kidnap?
Who will take the correct path? Who will find the sure door that opens right away?
And now Matrick finds the red ring. He's going to go ahead and take that because he knows he might need it at this point. Also, I just realized I went this whole race and I didn't even do my go mode call. Ladies and gentlemen, your ears have been spared this race.
Could be a good thing considering it was a 11 p.m. race.
That is very true. Don't expect that to happen too often.
More Landmolas. Hello, Landmolas.
Oh yeah, Pierpont's favorite boss. Oh man, I'm on the edge of my seat here. Who's gonna win this? All right, shutter door, but does not open, so that is not the princess. So he's gonna clear out these gels and see where that leads him. And we got another virtual high five. Oh, if they're on the right route, this could be huge. This is coming down to the wire. They are neck and neck on each other. Another shutter door doesn't open, not the princess, but he's gonna grab those bombs. They're both right on it! Holy crap, that is a very close race, but ladies and gentlemen, Matrick takes the win with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 27 seconds, and Pierpont right behind him with 1:20:38.
What a race. That was super, super close. I think this is probably one of the closest races in Z1 randomizer history.
What even was that?
I have no idea. I was just about to ask if you joined us. Holy cow, that was close.
Matrick, GG, my friend. Well played. That was a heck of a race.
Dude, I almost threw it away grabbing the red ring. Holy crap.
11-second difference.
Good lord. What? That seed had some crappy placements of monsters, I gotta say.
Oh, man.
With the land mollas, huh? They were everywhere.
No kidding. I could not believe... We were on the edge of our seats the whole time, and by the end, you guys were pretty much right on each other. That was insane.
Good. Did he find a white or mags?
He had white
found
sword.
white.
Okay.
So combat in that seed was a thing. A lot of bosses.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I felt like I was doing good early, and then I got to, like, the middle part of the game, and I was going, man, I'm not finding anything here. I don't know. I didn't feel great about it in the middle, and then I kind of, like, I started flying towards the end. And then by the time I got to 9, I just went, okay, only got 4 bombs. I have everything I could possibly need. I don't normally buy a blue ring, but I just happened into a shop when I had all the rupees, and I was like, okay, why not? I have everything else I could possibly want. It ended up working out in my favor, because this seed had tons of stupid enemies.
Yeah, you guys were neck and neck pretty much the entire thing. One thing that held Pierpont back a bit was the power bracelet in 3 to get to level 4.
I dove that pretty early. That was a tough find, too. You had to fight through some nasty rooms to get that thing.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, though, I think the one move that Pierpont had to make that probably cost him the time, the last little bit of time, was he ran out of bombs and had to go out and grab some. I think if he hadn't done that, he would have been a little bit ahead of you.
That's how it goes, man. That really didn't require bombs in that 9. I didn't use that many. And the ones that I did use were wasted.
Ganon was required bomb towards the end there.
No, I walked into the room without a bomb.
The room before him, though, when he had a bomb down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. But there was
Yeah.
bombs in the room you had to bomb down.
It was like it was telling you something.
Well, I went back and tried to bomb the other room, and then it was like, okay, thanks for that.
I think
game.
both of you did that.
Either way, what a thing that was.
Oh, my mind is just blown. For commentators like myself, races like this are what we live for. Just seeing it that close and that intense all the way through. But I also felt bad because both of you had such a tough race. I mean, you both of you were just getting killed left and right there. These enemies were just not letting up.
Yeah, it was not exactly the most fun.
Yeah, a lot of our comments towards the restream were combat heavy and just how many bosses you guys had to go through. A lot of land molas in this seed, for example.
What was the white sword item?
The book.
The book.
Glad I didn't find it.
Yeah, you didn't waste any. You didn't lose anything missing that out.
It was one screen to the left of Vanilla 9, the Devil's Mountain there.
Yeah.
Also, we need to comment. There are still 3 items unaccounted for here because we don't know what's in 7. We don't know what the other item in 8 was, and we don't know what the other item in 9 was.
That means 2 had the white sword.
5 had it.
5 had it.
5 had it. 2 had the red candle.
Oh. Oh,
The items
yeah,
we
I
know
don't
for
have
sure.
the item in 5. Yeah, I didn't get 2, 5, 7, the second item in 8, and the second item in 9.
Yeah. Pierpont did not get 7, not 8, or 9 either. Those 3 items. We know the Wrath was the Armos item. The Coast item was the regular Ward Banana. White Sword item was the book. Silver arrows in any key in 1. Red Candle in 2. Power Bracelet in 3. Recorder in 4. White Sword in 5. Bow in 6. Ladder in 8. And Red Ring in 9.
I bought that hit for the bow in 6. And then I went down there and I was like, right at the start of the game, I'm like, okay, cool. I got silvers. Let me go see if I can get the. No, that Land Mola was having none of it.
Yeah, Pierpont had no better luck there either.
Yeah, that level sucked. Trying to get the bow in there too, by the way. That Land Mola that was in there, that thing was a heat-seeking missile. I mean, it's like, oh, I'm coming from the left. He's on the door. It's like, all right, screw it. I'll come in from the top. So I come in from the top, and that thing just made a beeline right around the top and just spun in circles on me. I was like, what is this garbage? So then I burned my potion, and it goes, oh, he's got full health? Fuck it. Totally left me alone. Like, I didn't even need it. I was like, wow, that was a waste of a potion. Walked right up. Nothing touched me all the way up to getting the Triforce.
Yeah, all in all, great race. You get to go to face F. Coughlin now next week. That should be a fun race to watch.
Looking forward to that.
Should definitely be a fun one to call.
Well, if I play like I did today, I don't think I'm going to win that race, that's for sure.
That's Randomizer. You never know, my friend. Randomizer can be fickle, for sure.
Right. Then one wrong turn, one, going different direction on the map. That's how it goes. But either way, I know I got my work cut out for me. Fred's a stud, and we'll see how it goes.
All right, well, best luck to you next week. Any more questions, Shiz, before we wrap this up?
No, not really. But I did want to give us a rundown for anyone who's wanting to join us tomorrow. We've got more Zelda 1 Randomizer going on tomorrow. Tomorrow at noon, we have 2 races literally at the same time. We've got the man himself, Crimson Avix, versus King Doll over on Randomania. And we've got Jam Evil versus Janth also at noon over on Randomania 2. And actually, I'll be commentating that one myself. So if you guys enjoyed my commentary tonight, look forward to that. And at 8:30, we have Saber versus Hippot over on Speed Gaming 2. And at 10, we have Shaddy versus Purity the Kitty over on Speed Gaming. So that's what we got looking forward to tomorrow. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. Make sure you guys follow all of our channels, Speed Gaming 1 through 4, Randomania 1 through 4. And make sure you give both PierpontLempkin and Matrick a follow on Twitch. Show them some love. And of course, shout out to our tracker, RC Drone, who actually came in at the last minute to help us out here. We appreciate your help there, RC Drone. And of course, myself and my co-commentator, DarkFalls1983. Darkfalls, was a pleasure working with you, my friend.
Yes, absolutely, man. Look forward to doing more in this tournament as we go on. And with that, we will say goodnight, and we will see you for our races tomorrow. Everyone have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you on the next show.
Rock on, guys!